Imagine waking up one day and realizing you're not translating every single thought in your head. You're just thinking in a completely different language. Sounds like magic, isn't it? Well, it's not magic. It's science. And it's something that anyone can achieve. For years, I've been struggling to learn even one language, English. I couldn't digest this language, and I couldn't understand why everybody around me could speak it and in a pretty much great manner and on a good level, when I just couldn't. I tried everything from memorizing vocabulary, reading books, and even listening to some English speaking podcasts for foreigners. I didn't make any progress. The problem wasn't only in English. I had problems with French too. You see, to pass my exams at school, I needed to learn two foreign languages, English and French, and I messed up at them both simultaneously. I couldn't grasp a concept and grammar of English, not even talking about French, and you may guess how I felt at the point of time. I didn't understand how my friends could think in another foreign language when I just could think in my native language. Today, I break down how I managed to think in another foreign language, or even a few of them. Hi, I'm Veronica. I learned 9 languages, including some programming languages, with a pinch of math. Today, I'm pulling back the curtains on my journey, how I struggled to connect multiple sentences to actually thinking in another language. And spoiler alert for you, it's not only about learning new words or memorizing vocabulary, it's about rewiring your brain. Are you ready? Because I am. We shall begin. If you ever felt like speaking, or before that, thinking in a foreign language is like doing a mental gymnastics, you are definitely not alone. Let's talk about what really is happening inside your brain. Picture this hypothetical situation. You're sitting at the cafe and you're simply trying to order a coffee in your target language. Simple, right? Except your brain is racing. You're translating, retranslating, trying to imagine what you could say in your native language and translate from your native language to your target language and then speaking all of this. You cannot process all of this at once. By the time you actually speak, the moment is gone. You're too late. That was me, stuck in what I call translation prison. Science tells us that this happens because your brain hasn't formed yet strong neural pathways for direct association. In simple terms, instead of thinking coffee, you're thinking coffee, cafe. It's exhausting for your brain, for you, and for the reader that's trying to understand what you're saying. That's for real. So now we are at the point when you probably want to know when it clicked for me, when I finally start thinking in my target language, in a new foreign language. And the secret is, it wasn't in my classroom when I was learning this language or in a fancy app session. No, it wasn't the case. It happened in the most unexpected way. I didn't really remember this. There wasn't a one day when it clicked for me and I started thinking in English and order everything in English and without any problems, without any difficulties. I didn't even notice it. I simply started thinking and that's it. Like, I don't have a special date to celebrate when I start thinking in English. One day, I decided to create a full immersion for myself. And no, I didn't move to a new foreign country. Instead, I created my own language bubble. I switched my phone to target language. I watched TikToks, at least when I was learning English. In English, I completely Googled everything, I watched every single video, I read books only in this target language, and I even talked to myself in my target language. Here's the thing, I forced myself to stay in that target language, even if I didn't know all the words or even if I didn't want it to. My brain had no choice but to adapt. It wasn't like this. Instead, it was gradual adaptation. Studies show that immersion or even micro-immersion force your brain and triggers this pattern recognition system. In this way, when you're learning language or trying to speak or even think in a new foreign language, your brain recognizes patterns and makes learning faster and more easier for you. Now let's actually get down to tools and tactics that worked for me. Now I want you to forget the one-size-fits-all answer that you heard before. First one, the personality hack. I created a new version of myself in a new target language. A bit strange, but let me explain. Think of it as alter ego, a new version of yourself that doesn't afraid of anything that current you is afraid of. This new version of me loves French, for example. This new alter version of me loves French slang, loves talking about French culture, everything connected to France, and speaking in French. And not only this new version of me could speak in this language, this new version of me also embraces mistakes, understands that failures are lessons, and learns from them without any shame. By separating you from the version of you that is learning a new target language, it's much easier for you to make mistakes and to deliberately immerse yourself. Second one, micro mindset shift. Instead of saying, I'm bad at this language, I reframe it to, I'm getting better every day. Cheesy? Maybe. However, science shows that affirmation can significantly boost your motivation and your confidence in learning any skill, not just foreign language. Third one, living a day in the language. I would spend entire Sundays or a random day on the week try and pretend to like I'm already fluent. I would cook, I would search, I would talk like I'm already fluent and I reach the C1 level or C2 and I'm complete fluent in this foreign language. I can speak fluently without any obstacles and I literally speak in language even though I used basic phrases or words. Fast forward a few months and everything starts to feel effortless because your brain adapted to these patterns. Now you recognize that some words are literally translated automatically by your brain in a new target language. I cannot tell you to not know what this word means. Like, if I tell you flower or box, bottle, your mind imagining this object and you understand it without even translating first because you got to this point where it is automated in your brain. The same thing has to be with your target language that you're learning. As always, I created a special downloadable guide that you can get in the description down below. It contains a summary of this video, a calendar tracker to track your progress, and some additional tips and techniques for you to improve and ameliorate your progress to achieve thinking and speaking in a new foreign language. So if you're interested, you can get this PDF in the description down below. If you enjoyed watching this video, do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel, share your opinions in the comments down below, leave me your thumbs up, and I really do want to see you in my next videos next time. So I hope you have a great day, and yeah, see you next time. You're still here. So maybe you're looking for something new, something fresh. If so, you can check out this video or that video, choose whatever you like. They're specifically tailor-made for you. I put everything in this video, so you're better off checking them out right now. So I'll see you here or here.